Go.
Welcome back to our little podcast, Midlife Gem. How are you doing today, Angela?
Hey, I am good. How are you, Miss Sarah Stone?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
We just had a nice little walk over to the QD to get some beverages.
Yeah,
You know, we're ready to rock.
we are. Ooh,
Yeah.
we are ready to
I'm
rock
funny today. I'm
this
funny.
this episode. Man, what are you drinking? I have a Coke Zero,
I have a Gatorade Zero.
and hers is blue.
It is. It's
The blue beverage.
random color. I actually prefer the purples.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an orange. I'm an
Yeah.
orange
Oh,
person.
see, I am not.
I'm
I
an-
am. I no. I don't.
Ooh,
Not a big fan of the lemon or the oranges.
okay.
Yeah, lime though.
Interesting.
I'm all about the lime. But you
Lime.
usually don't get lime without lemon.
That's true.
I don't like lemon.
Okay.
No.
Noted.
Cherry limeade though. That is where it's at.
Ooh.
That is where it's at. Heck yeah.
All right, so we have to start each episode with picking a candle. So we have the healing eucalyptus mint and sage variety. We have the grounding, which is chamomile and lavender or lavendin. And then or we have peppermint and eucalyptus. So you picked last time, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah. So I think it's your turn.
You did the healing. No,
No, I
you
did the
did the
grounding.
grounding.
Yeah.
We're actually recording this right after the first one, so grounding is still hot. So that's
Grounding.
that is out of the question. I'm gonna do peppermint and eucalyptus
That was what I was guessing you were gonna pick.
because I love
And
smells
uplifting. Let me snort it.
so good.
Oh, it's got like there's something else like a cinnamon or vanilla in there.
Mm.
It's not straight up eucalyptus and peppermint. There's a cooling base in there. You sent it like it's
Yeah, like maybe it's not a peppermint, maybe it's more like a
yeah
winter mint.
yeah maybe spearmint. I
Ooh.
don't know. What's the difference between all the mint? Like mint enjoyment.
Ooh.
You're gonna get an enjoyment out of that peppermint. Yeah.
I love it. See, to me, peppermint is I associate it with more of like a candy
Yeah.
flavor,
Hmm.
where like winter mint, um, and spearmint. So spearmint smells more like earthy.
Okay.
And then winter mint kind of has the zing in it, which peppermint has, but not as much.
Are you just making up mints? Like, is winter
No,
mint even a thing? I think you're
yeah,
just making that up.
no, it totally is. It totally is.
Is there a summer mint?
Because no, because the best root beers have a bit of winter mint in it, a little bit.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Guess I am not a root beer connoisseur.
Yes, I don't know that I am either, but I do love a minty root beer.
Just about catch yourself on fire there. Calm down. Jeez, the energy is palpable here.
is.
Let's calm down.
It is too
You do not need an
minty.
inferno.
It is.
Just this candle.
We do not have the shop open yet.
Now you've been ash everywhere. My goodness, calm down.
I'm a hot mess. Hot mess. ADHD, Angela.
Oh,
All I had to do
yep,
was light a candle.
yep,
That's
yep.
all I had to do.
And then it's
And
all
then
over the place.
and then there's just ash
It
everywhere.
does smell good though, so there is that.
And it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love a candle liquor.
Oh, it smells nice.
I can't even
I
smell
can.
it.
I have a super sense of smell, which is really bogus. I don't think anybody realizes how much that sucks because, like, most things don't smell good, just so you know. So, and I can smell most things.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
that's
That's great.
fair.
Which is why I always smell good because, like, I can't deal, cannot deal.
That makes sense.
Yes,
A
yeah,
lot of your things that I know about you
yeah.
stem possibly from a smell sense. Okay.
Are you saying I smell? No,
No,
what's happening
no,
here?
no, no. You smell wonderful. But I could see how um
Are you wafting? Is it working yet?
yes,
How do you not smell it yet?
I don't smell it.
Wow.
Remember when I did the oxygen.
Yes, and you can smell anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were putting eucalyptus up
I
there.
know, which is like that blows out your nose holes.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
I could not.
So with like the opposite here, you have a dead nose and I have like a dog nose.
Could be.
Stupid. I'll trade you. Let's go half and half. You can have some of mine, and then we'll be normal.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
What would it be like to be normal?
An average sense of smell. That would be great. I also have a touch of synesthesia, which is super fun.
What is that?
That my senses get crossed sometimes.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. So,
Enlighten me.
um, I feel sounds sometimes. Like, so that book, the cover of this book, when you were
Yeah.
touching that and I am like feeling uncomfortable,
Yeah.
I literally feel that sound.
Oh, okay.
Okay, same thing. Cotton balls.
Yeah.
I can't touch cotton balls.
Oh,
They sound squeaky.
okay.
Okay. So my feel sense of touch and my sense of sound are a little screwy sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's so every once in a while, like I'm very sensitive to certain sounds because
Yeah.
they make me feel things,
Yeah.
and then vice versa. Like, yeah, Q-tips, cotton is a weird one. Cotton is very squeaky. But then what's interesting is I
See,
met someone,
I don't feel cotton as squeaky. I
yeah,
feel it as kind of rough.
rough.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't get squeaky.
oh, see, it
I
sounds
get
squeaky. I
I
touch
get
it and I hear it.
I get like rough. But I could see where maybe like a maybe it's like the fiber and you're feeling like your skin against the fiber.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
feels squeaky where I'm feeling like the fibers against the fiber and it feels
Mm.
like rough. And I love it.
Maybe. I don't love it at all. It sounds like a mosquito to me.
So what about like nails on a chalkboard?
That doesn't bother me.
Oh,
No,
what?
that doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. It's the only things that bother me are those flipped senses. It's when I shouldn't be feeling this and I am,
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh.
Like I don't feel that sound. So it's not a uncomfortable, it's not a comfortable sound, but at the
Yeah.
same time I don't it's whatever.
Okay, what about like styrofoam squeaking?
Styrofoam squeaking is the same sound that cotton makes.
No.
It's also the same sound that
No.
GoFlight makes in my body.
Oh.
Yes, it's that is happening inside my body. I can almost hear it going on when I'm touching that. I don't know why.
So what is that? What is that called? Because I feel like
It's
that's like
synesthesia.
synthesis.
Synesthesia.
But I feel like it's maybe like another sense almost that humans don't like, we don't name it because it's hard to figure out,
Yeah, I mean just
right?
in
Because like
intent, not impulse. What is that word? Intuition. There we go.
intuition, yeah,
Intuition.
yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times we say we feel something
Hmm.
and we're just meaning emotion, but it's not necessarily just an emotion. Like our body reacts to it, so we're
Hmm.
actually having a feeling, not just an emotion. And like, what is that called?
Ooh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
that's a feeling.
Well, that'd be like your gut instinct, your intuition.
Yeah,
But even
yeah,
then, like, why do why do I feel squeaky on the inside when I touch a rock? That doesn't make sense,
right,
right?
right.
It doesn't.
No,
Why is that happening in my body? I don't like it.
yeah,
It can stop because I
interesting,
don't like it.
interesting, interesting.
Satin. Oh, that's another one. I can't touch satin.
Really?
Satin sounds. Yes.
It's so
It
weird.
satin sounds like um if you don't have any lotion on your hands and then you rub them together and you make that terrible sound, that is what satin sounds like to me.
That's how.
Yes.
Oh, that's what satin
Yes,
sounds
that's
like.
what I don't like satin.
I don't
Yeah.
get that
If
at
I touch
all.
it, that's what it sounds like. That's what I hear in my head when I'm touching satin is that.
Oh, you know what one gets me? Polyester.
Oh, yeah.
I like taste it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
taste
See?
polyester.
Yes.
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 And it's awful. Like it's like oily,
Yeah. It
yucky.
is oily. It's an oily fabric.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I taste it. Oh,
I
I
am
can't do it.
I'm slightly allergic to polyester. If I wear polyester shirts, I smell horrendous. Polyester socks, same thing.
That shit does not breathe.
No, it does not.
It
It's
does not
gross.
breathe.
I just wear cotton.
Yes,
Way better.
cotton. cotton all the way.
Like maybe a rayon blend. I don't even know. What is rayon? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's for it's for the girls with the hips. Yes. The look.
I have hips.
Do you?
I do. I
Wait a
think
minute.
most people do. Last time I checked.
The stretch. It's the
Mm.
stretch, which is nice. But I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where
I
it stems from.
guess not a big fan of fabric, nor do
I'm
I.
gonna look it
Yeah.
up.
No, now I need to know.
What is rayon?
Yeah, because I'm not a fabric guru or
Right.
anything. I do rocks. This is not the same thing. I know how to sew, if that helps, but you know,
Sewing's great.
yeah. I made my friend a baby blanket when she had her first baby, and it was all rocks. So, and I found a fabric that had a picture of the rock and the correct identification of it underneath,
What?
and it was in a rainbow color, and it was the best. So I made her a little baby blanket out of that. It was so
Aw.
cool. I loved it.
Okay, so this, according to Wikipedia, I'm gonna let you read it because it's a lot of words I don't know how to say.
Rayon, also called viscose and commercialized in some countries as Fabra silk or cactus silk, is a semi-synthetic fabric made from natural sources of regenerated cellulose, such as wood and related agriculture products. So it's basically like plant goo.
Okay,
Yeah, regenerated cellulose is plant goo.
I'm okay with that.
That's weird. I had no idea. Gross.
It also sounds very wordy, like they're
Yeah.
not giving us the full
They're like,
story.
we're just gonna put these big words out there and not
Yeah.
actually tell you that it's made out of this monkey's butt.
Yeah, it's
You know.
made from natural sources.
Oh God. Are you aware of vanilla? Are you aware of natural sources of vanilla?
No, what?
Oh,
It's a plant.
oh, I am about to ruin your day.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my goodness. So vanilla, yes, is a plant, right?
Yeah,
But also it
the fake vanilla.
no. So vanilla is a very expensive spice. In fact, it is actually one of the most expensive spices in the world, if not the most expensive spice in the world. It comes from this plant that it only flowers like once every on a full moon or I don't know, something like that. But vanilla beans are unbelievably expensive. So most vanilla does not come from that. Most fake vanilla is actually castoreum.
Oh no.
Okay. So
Okay.
if you check your vanilla products, look for castoreum. That comes from, are you ready? I'm sure you're excited. It comes from little sacs near a beaver's anus.
I
And they
knew that.
squeeze those sacs,
Mm.
and that is your vanilla flavoring.
I wanna go back in the process of that.
Like, who discovered this?
Like,
Who was licking beaver anuses?
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They were like,
This tastes great.
that tastes familiar.
Yeah, right?
This tastes like something I want in my coffee every day.
So gross.
Ew.
But yeah, so when they talk about vanilla bean, get vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean, yes.
Because if it's not vanilla bean, it's probably beaver anus.
Ew. Ew.
Yep, you're welcome.
Humans
We're weird.
and our flavors. Okay, so today we're gonna look at some rocks.
Yeah, you brought out a cool ones.
I found some neat ones that I had in the house, and we're gonna list some of these on the website, but I just wanted to kind of show them to Sarah. So this is my favorite one.
It's so pretty.
It's like a green. It's kind of like a minty green with wavy purple throughout, but it's kind of translucent. And it's clearly been like cut by a machine, but it's gorgeous.
Yes, yes.
What is that?
So this is a slab of fluorite. So this has been cut and polished. That's why it's got a nice shine to it going on.
Okay.
This is unpolished. You see the rough areas around this. So this is more of the natural fluorite
Okay.
right here. So that when they
Yeah.
dug it out of the ground, that's exactly what it looks like. So then they
Oh.
polish it to give it this look.
Okay.
See? So that's another reason to why I would prefer fluorite like this, but I love these because
Yeah.
you can see all of the lines and colors.
Yep.
So this is different layers in the fluorite. So this is how it forms. Most of them form in like a layer or repeating pattern. So this is just different so fluorite is completely colorless.
Oh.
Okay. these are impurities. All these different colors are impurities that get put in iron, aluminum, different things like that,
Interesting.
that cause it to be this different color,
Okay.
right? So then as it's growing, it picks up these other impurities and decides to go this color for a hot minute because this purple line right here means that there was a whole lot of iron content when this was growing, right? Then when we don't have that purple anymore, the iron went away. So this shows the geological history of its growth on top of that, which is extra cool.
That is so
Yeah.
cool.
So fluoride is a really neat mineral. They use this in microscopes for the glass part
Oh,
because it has better light refraction than glass.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look through it now.
hmm Yeah. So metaphysical stuff with fluoride.
Yeah.
So fluoride is really good for calming and balancing your emotions and balancing other people's emotions. So
Give that.
you need a lot of it. You need a lot. They just coat yourself in fluoride. If you're someone that absorbs a lot of negativity from other people, that's a good one to have.
This is like a shield.
Yeah.
Blocker.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Okay. Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Hold that. Just chill for a minute. hmm
Okay. I like it.
Fluoride is a cool one.
So what would someone, so this is kind of a large piece,
hmm
right?
hmm
So if someone was interested in having, like, so you hear a lot of people like they'll put this stone in their bra or in their sock or pocket or whatever, but like this one would be uncomfortable in your bra.
Very much so. Very much so. That
So
is what we would call a display piece.
a display. Okay.
But that would be, if you wanted to use it metaphysically, keeping it in your space always works just fine. I like to tell everybody that crystals work kind of like candles, like we have going on here. So if you have a completely dark room and you
Yeah.
have a very small candle,
Okay.
it needs to be very close to you in order for you to help with that light, right?
Right.
If you have a giant candle, it can be all the way in the corner and you're still getting the light. Crystals kind of work in the same way.
Amazing.
If you have a teeny tiny one, you're going to want to keep it in your pocket, in your bra, keep it near you because it's very small and not outputting a lot.
Yeah.
But if it's bigger, like that window, you
Yeah.
can put it on a stand next to your bed. Then for
Ah,
8 hours every day, you're picking up that energy.
I see. Okay.
Yep. So you don't have to touch them and
Okay.
hold them. You can just look at them. As
Okay.
long as they are in your space, they can still help.
Yes. Do people ever connect a thought to a rock? So, for example, when you see it or when you feel the stone in your pocket,
hmm
um, are you supposed to kind of think something positive,
You
like
can.
connect something to that?
You can. This is crystal work is whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
I tell people a lot of ways to use it as a touchstone, the smaller ones in specific.
Hmm.
When you start feeling anxious or nervous, have this in your hand and I am safe. I am okay.
Yeah.
It's psychology too. It's a good way
Right.
for you to ground yourself in the moment and remember, I'm right here. I'm safe. Whatever
Hmm.
I think is happening is not,
Hmm.
or even just, I need a little bit of energy. This is supposed to help me with this. I know I'm working on that. That is a way for your body to start sending its systems and being like, we're supposed to energize.
I love it.
Yeah, there's no wrong way to do it.
So I think, yeah, I think that if you tie like an intention or a thought process, something that you're trying to work on,
hmm
right? And so anytime you see that rock or you feel it in your pocket, um, and you train yourself to think,
hmm
uh, whatever you're trying to, I love myself,
Yep.
right? Like that would
Yep.
be a great reminder.
And that's
And then that,
programming.
yes.
So we are programming the crystals and ourselves
Ooh,
because
yes.
it drives me nuts when people are like, oh my gosh, I put this crystal in my hand and it changed my life and all da, da, da. That's dumb. Okay, it's dumb.
Yeah.
Because you are the power.
Yes.
You are the battery. These things are amplifying your intentions.
Okay.
So if you aren't trying to, those dumb girls on TikTok, they're like, oh my God, it changed my life and it was awful. I wasn't ready for it. You were doing that.
Yeah.
The crystal was not, you were doing that.
Right, right.
It was helping you do it, but you were doing it.
Yeah.
You're in the driver's seat.
Yes.
So we do things called programming with the crystals,
Okay.
where you got to charge and cleanse them out to keep the energy going.
Yeah.
And then you can also program them with intentions.
Okay.
So this one, let's say we want this fluorite to help bring us calm and peace all the time.
Yeah.
So we can do a little ritual with it if we want to, or not. Again, do what's safe for you and comfortable for you.
Yeah.
But do that. Make it, this is going to keep me feeling calm and safe. And every
Yeah.
time you see it, calm and safe. Think calm and safe. And eventually you won't have to. And it's just going to start keeping you ambiently calm and safe.
Isn't that? Yeah.
Mhm.
I love little brain tricks like that.
Mhm.
And I think for me, so on a previous podcast, you had said that you were grounded in science.
Yes.
I have an undergraduate degree in psychology. So I guess perhaps that's where I'm more grounded. So in ways that we can use our brain
hmm
and um and things around us.
Yes.
It's very interesting to me because I know that that works and doing small things intentionally
Yes.
over time makes a big difference.
Subtle shifts in energy on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. And so I think that rocks can be that for some some folks.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, again, you have the people in the crowd that are like, they put the crystal in their hand and everything changes for them and life is itself. And then you have other people that are like, this is just a rock.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
neither of them are wrong.
Right.
It's what you are putting into it is what you'll get out.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Interesting. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna have that one for sale. I think we should name them.
Well, should we name them?
I think we should
Should
name
that
them.
be your job? You're the one that wants to name the rocks.
Can I be the namer?
Yes. Ooh, the rock namers. We could even maybe have contests for people who can name rocks.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So I feel
only if we can name one of them Filbert. Can we name one of them Filbert?
yes, but
Cool.
not this one.
No, Filbert the fluoride doesn't work quite right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that this one should be Tony
Tony?
with an I.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
know?
Little sassy, but not
Yeah.
quite.
Yeah.
Definitely a friend in your corner.
Yep.
Hmm.
Tony with an I.
Yep. I like it.
All right. So we'll put that on the website. Friend in corner. I'm just writing that down. Perfect. Okay. All right.
What else you got for me?
So these two I acquired. One of my pet peeves, this is just a personal thing,
Hmm.
is I love things natural,
Hmm.
right? And so I got these two stones. You're gonna tell us a little bit more about what they are, but you can hear they're in plastic.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just like blocking all the goodness. Like I just took it out and oh,
Yeah.
like I cannot stand
Yeah.
it.
That is a legit thing. You cannot feel a lot of that stuff without it. We sell crystals in packages less often.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
But it's because that energy is getting blocked.
Yeah.
I need to feel it.
Ooh, this is another one.
These are nice.
This one feels a lot. But I'm gonna let you have a look and
Ah, yes.
talk to us.
So
So
these are really, if you're going to have a crystal in your collection, especially metaphysically, you have to have this one. This is selenite. This is satin spar, actually, but
ooh,
often known as selenite.
okay.
Most places will sell it as selenite, but technically speaking, it's satin spar. So the geology portion, mineralogy portion of that is it's gypsum. There are lots
Okay.
of family members in there, but gypsum in its perfect form forms the desert rose selenite pattern, which is a gorgeous little brown and white thing, and it's little rosettes.
Okay.
Awesome. Then when it encounters a lot of heat and pressure, it will turn into this look right here, which is a fibrous look. It's kind of shiny and white. It looks like a bunch of cable fibers put together, right?
Yeah.
That is satin spar selenite.
Okay.
Okay. And this one is this is the most common. I do believe so. This is the most common.
Okay.
Then the other type of gypsum is the clear variety, and that would be the selenite.
Okay.
And that one is a clear window. It looks almost like mica. You can peel it apart, but you can see all the way through it.
Whoa.
And that one's really neat. But selenite in the metaphysical world is probably the number one crystal when it comes down to it. Because what's extra neat about selenite is it charges everything around it and it stays charged. So when you have crystals and you're doing crystal work, you need to clean them and charge them metaphysically. Because if they're doing metaphysical work for you, they're going to start picking up the bad bits. You got to clean it off and get them charged again and ready to work.
Yeah.
Selenite is always charged and will ambiently charge those around it. So this is a good thing to have because people are like, how do I charge and cleanse my crystals all the time? Easiest way, stage them out to cleanse them.
Yeah.
Put selenite strategically out around your collection. It's always charged.
Wow.
So these are great little ones to have specifically because you can put a couple of these in your collection in your cabinet or whatever around where your workspace is.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it clears out your energy around you. So even just by itself, I have a piece of selenite and black tourmaline in all four corners of my house.
Okay.
Because selenite is charging the black tourmaline, but selenite also protects the energy and cleanses it, right? So only good energy can come in. Black tourmaline protects bad energy and keeps it out. So they're kind of working together to keep my space happy and healthy energetically.
Whoa.
So selenite is a huge power crystal. Huge power crystal.
Interesting.
Yep, these are cute. So this is not its natural formation, obviously. This bottom part would be, but they cut them.
Yeah.
It's a real brittle material, so they're easy to cut them, and they usually make them into different shapes or whatever. I saw them once as a goblet, which is awful because this is slightly water soluble and will poison you if you keep drinking it out of a goblet. So don't do that. But it's real dusty, so that's part of the thing. But man, is that pretty with that shine?
It's so pretty.
Selenite's a really cool one.
So pretty.
Yep.
Okay, so would you sell these together or separately? Like, is it good to like have like a
Yeah. The more selenite you have, the better. Really, is what
Okay.
it comes down to. I would
Okay.
sell those together, and then somebody else can get some more selenite. We'll have to get more.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
we could do that.
I happen to have a source So
Okay.
I can pick up a lot more selenite.
So should we call these the twins then?
Ooh, definitely.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's your name.
The twins.
The twins. All right. Yes. Yay. Okay. Those are great. I'm not going to put them back in the
They should
plastic.
not. I mean,
I'll put
I
them in
think
the
the reason that they had
baggie.
those in plastic is because they are brittle. So if they're banging around together, they're going to start chipping each other.
That's
But
fair.
just chilling here, they're fine.
Yeah.
You know, but if we're going to ship them, we should definitely wrap them up in something because they'll break.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta
Gotta
there.
keep it safe.
Well, one is in
There you
plastic
go. That'll be
and
good.
one is not.
Yep, I like it.
Okay. All right. We're gonna save this big one for last.
Yeah.
But this one, I think it's pretty. So
Mhm.
it's like a white. I'll let you kind of go into detail about it, but it's a white rock, but it has these black clusters just sporadically in it. And I think it would be a beautiful like floor,
Oh, yeah.
right? Or like a
Mhm.
countertop or something. I don't.
Yeah. So they do make countertops out of this. They
Okay.
shouldn't,
Oh
but
no.
they do.
What is it?
So this is moonstone. Do you see how
Moonstone.
it has this blue hue to it? It's almost like a shine. Do you kind of see it? There's a little bit of
Yeah.
blue up in here,
Yeah.
and you can kind of catch a little bit of blue over here too,
Yeah.
right? So, oh, especially right here. So that's a blue flash.
Okay.
So moonstone comes in a variety of colors. Pink, it's a peach black, then you have your white varieties. This one is a rainbow moonstone. This is actually only found in Sri Lanka.
Oh,
Most moonstone
okay.
is moonstone in general, though, is very common and is found everywhere.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, but I mean, it's not a lot of places.
Yeah.
So the peach moonstone and the black moonstone are found pretty much everywhere. So this is in the feldspar family. So this moonstone and labradorite are their brothers, basically. They're the exact same thing. You have the
Okay.
same flash, that color flash and color
Yeah.
play. In labradorite, it's called labradescent.
Okay.
In moonstone, it's called audrolescent.
Okay.
There you go. Okay,
Okay.
you're getting
Thank
all
you.
the stuff here,
Thank you.
right? So it's caused by refraction of the light in many layers right there. You see the shine that's there, but not.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
many layers, and that the light flashes off of different ones, creating different colors. So the reason that this would be very bad for a countertop, it's actually ironic. So this and labradorite, I've seen so many labradorite counters, it's ridiculous. So it's pretty, it's gorgeous, it looks great. Water makes the color go away. The
Oh.
color flash goes away with water.
Whoops.
So you would be stuck with, I mean, this one, you'd still be stuck with a pretty white countertop, but
Yeah.
labradorite, it's like this weird green. And so you'd be stuck with a weird green countertop afterwards. It wouldn't look as great. Now, you
Interesting.
could probably seal it with something, but you'd have to do a really good seal on it.
Yeah.
Because I saw a bathroom sink in Florida with it, and I was like, oh, it's brand new, isn't it?
Oh.
Aw. But yeah, moonstone is great. Moonstone metaphysically is all about change.
Yes.
So this is great for helping you through different changes, traveling,
Mhm.
especially moving, new things in your life, new beginnings.
Mhm.
Moonstone is all for change. So that's, I don't know, probably because moon and the phases,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yep.
Um, before we name this guy,
Hmm.
let's rewind a little bit. And I'm curious what you think about people getting granite and different sorts of rocks as their countertops
Hmm.
because there's usually like a seal or something that they put on it.
Yes.
So it's like, again, it's like, is it just a rock being wrapped in a plastic bag?
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that's what granite is. And they put a seal on it, but it's still a porous surface. So the granite countertops stain like crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's a seal on it, but it soaks into the rock real quick.
Okay.
So the seal, that'd be the same problem with the labradorite because
Yeah.
the seal is not as good. But I like countertops. I will have a stone granite countertop one of these days. I'm not quite sure what rock I want to use,
Okay.
but I did have a friend that had a Numite countertop. Oh, that was cool. It's a real pretty black with gold flecks in it.
Ooh.
It was real nice. So, maybe something like that, but I will definitely have a rock countertop.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I like it. Okay. All right. So we have one left. Make sure we're good. Like that. Okay, we have one left, and I don't know how to describe this one. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna say it feels right in your hands. It's rigid.
Oh my God.
There's a little bend to it. It's like just a little curve,
A
but like
little to the left, maybe.
yeah, there's definitely like a pronounced.
It's very phallus shaped, is where we're going here.
It has a head area.
It really does.
Um, And then,
There's a reason for that though.
but and I can't help but think that this has been used by someone for something. And because I know that's a whole thing, and we'll get into that
That is the whole
topic,
thing. Oh
like
man.
yoni
No,
rocks
no,
and
no.
stuff. And we'll get into that maybe another time, but not
I'm definitely not recommending you use this one for that.
this one.
It would tear you up. Don't do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like the sharp edges,
No.
but like if I was a cave woman,
Uh,
like maybe, like
I guess, yeah.
like maybe,
You're like, hey, how you
like.
doing? How you doing, Rock? Oh man.
So what is that? Why is it that shape?
Yep.
Why
Yeah.
why do I have that for some
Well,
reason?
we know why you were attracted to it. We know why you picked this up at the
Yes,
store. Yes.
yes.
But this is actually a really, really cool piece.
Okay.
So at first glance, it looks like smoky quartz,
Okay.
right? Because it is clear. It's a point like a quartz does, and then it's got the grayish color to it. So it looks like a smoky quartz.
Yeah.
However, if you really start looking at it, the weird headpiece that you were discussing earlier,
Yes.
it is an amethyst cap. So
Oh.
amethyst is in the quartz family. They are the same thing in a way. They're both silica. However, amethyst and quartz grow in different formations. You'll see the amethyst grows in those little geodes with the little tiny points, whereas quartz grows with the big points.
Okay.
If you are looking at this, do you see that it's an amethyst point and not a big quartz point? Because it's little instead of long and pointy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See? This is an amethyst point.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You like how I'm gripping this?
I'm gonna take
Yes.
a picture.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
So this is actually an amethyst scepter.
Scepter.
Yes,
That sounds important.
it is. When amethyst grows like this, it is an irregular formation.
Okay.
So the reason that it is this color, even though it's an amethyst. So this is where we're going to get into some pretty deep mineralogy here for a little bit.
Deep dive, let's go.
Yep. So quartz and amethyst are in the same family. They're both silica. Now, amethyst is a purple quartz by definition. The reason that it's purple is iron impurities in the quartz get hit with a natural radiation and turn it purple.
Okay.
Okay. That's what happens.
Okay.
So now, smoky quartz.
Hold on.
What-
Okay, but how fucking awesome is that? Like,
Yeah, Earth
like,
processes,
you-
right?
like that's amazing. But okay, keep going on.
So then regular quartz,
Yeah.
smoky quartz, okay, is regular quartz that got hit by radiation and gives it the smoky look. So amethyst is smoky quartz just with the extra iron atom in there.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So still very close to the same thing.
Yeah.
But amethyst always forms in this weird little point like this,
Right.
whereas quartz does the bigger points. Because this is so pale, this tells me that it got radiated extra, which took out a little bit of that color and made it even more of the gray. This
Okay.
also probably hit some sunlight too at some point, which bleached a little of whatever remaining purple was left out of this.
Okay.
But this is an irregular growth pattern due to the radiation that happened. That extra radiation caused it to grow long instead of short and stubby
Okay.
and gives it this scepter look.
Wow.
It is really, really cool. This is surprisingly much rarer than you would believe.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
This is again, it's very uncommon for amethyst. Uncommon, but
Yeah.
uncommon amethyst right here, and then the smoky pattern. This is really nice. This is a
Wow.
really cool piece.
Wow.
And then you've even got some phantom lines in here. But yep, so this is a nice piece of an amethyst scepter.
So if you had that, what would you do with that?
Not the same thing that you would do is really what that comes down to. Not the same thing that you would do. So metaphysically, what you would do with this, right? So amethyst is really good for your crown chakra. So that is connection to your higher self, essentially.
Mm.
Then you have your quartz, which is, your basic healer over everything. And then the radiation, that helps bring a lot of calming and soothing, right?
Okay.
Right? So this is really good for a calm, chill way to
Okay.
talk to your spirit guides.
Oh.
So if I am scared about connecting to them, or if I have been connecting to them and things have been going kind of bad and I don't know how to deal with it,
Yeah.
this would be excellent for that.
Interesting.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Especially because of the scepter formation, it's
Okay.
even more powerful to talk to spirit guides.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is a huge power crystal. This is a really amazing piece, honestly.
So for me, when I kind of get over its shape,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not ready for that.
And that's okay.
Like I feel like it's kind of like a negative attraction. Like
Yeah.
it's not pulling me in. So I feel like I'm not maybe on my journey yet where I could connect and harness that power.
Yeah. It all comes down to your chakras, your balances, where you're at in life, all
Yeah.
of those things.
Yeah.
And that's it. You shouldn't always, if you don't like it and you're not attracted to it, you probably shouldn't pick it up. That's what it comes down to. It,
Okay.
like things with all in life, really, right?
Yes, that
But
is
people
true.
all the time will come in,
Yeah,
and, people ask me, what crystal should I use for this? What crystal should I use for that? And it's not an easy answer
right.
because, you come to me and you say, I have anxiety. What crystal would I use? Okay, but why do you have anxiety?
Yes.
Is it work based? Do you have generalized anxiety? Are your kids driving you nuts? Is your husband driving you nuts? Is it
Yeah.
this going on? Is your
Yeah.
job driving you nuts? I don't know.
Right.
All of those things could be a reason, and they would
Yeah.
all need different answers.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what I like to do is I kind of like to give people an idea.
Yeah.
You should look for crystals here.
Okay.
Look for crystals in this color.
Yeah.
Give them some sort of guidance, but then walk away
Yeah.
so they can pick out what calls to them, because I tell you, they pick the right one every single time.
I love that.
Every time.
Yes.
You know yourself better than I know you,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah. So out of all of so what would you call this? Like rocks? Would you call this stone? Like
They're minerals
the minerals? Okay.
Mhm.
So out of
or crystals.
all the crystals, minerals that we have out, and that we talked about today, um, which one do you feel, um, like just today? Like tomorrow it could be different, but
Yep.
like, are you feeling any sort of way with any of them?
Well, I love the scepter.
You love the
Yes.
scepter.
But that is my rock person in me coming out. This is cool. This is interesting. This is not something I see every single day.
Yeah.
Like, I have only seen two or three of these ever.
Okay.
So that's, I mean, and I see rocks on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So
So we should price it at like $1 million?
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Million. No,
Perfect.
but it is like, this is not a common thing to come across. It is not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
And that's why I am really drawn to it, because this is exciting for me, because I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's not something I see every day when I see these every day.
Yeah.
But power wise, those little selenite towers is where it's at, man.
Okay.
I like the little one too. There's one that's a
Okay.
little bit taller. I really like the short one.
You like
I like the little guy. I
okay.
like the stubby one.
Okay. So I think so when you were talking about the scepter,
Mhm.
you said that it's a good way to connect um to the spirit,
Yeah.
right? And I think that for you it's kind of on the nose because you're really into minerals and crystals and rocks and
Mhm.
things. But I think also, okay, so the moonstone.
Yeah, we forgot to name things. We got all excited about this scepter.
I know.
It's such a cool piece. Like, you can see right here where it's connected as the amethyst. Like, it's so neat.
It is.
But anyway, back to the moonstone, which is also amazing with this cool blue flash here. You have to give it a name.
Yes. So I'm writing in a bright blue pen.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna call it the Flash
Ooh, I like
because
it.
it does have that.
It does have the flash.
So that is your name,
The flash.
the Flash, and then the scepter. Like
Yeah.
I just
I feel like it needs like a regal name.
yes.
I
I feel like this is like queen power, like, but not like European queen. Like no, like empress, like nature queen, witchy queen, like just natural queen kind of
So maybe like one of those
thing.
names from like Lord of the Rings where you can barely pronounce it. Like Armanthia or something like that.
Yes.
Like Queen Armanthia.
That'll work.
I like it. Queen Armanthia.
Armanthia. Okay, I'm writing that down. That's beautiful.
That's a good one.
And so we are going to cleanse all of our rocks and minerals and crystals that we have for sale. And then is there anything else? So we're going to have these for sale and we're going to cleanse them with sage. Is there anything else we're going to do?
So we're going to cleanse them. I'm going to have them charged and ready to go. And then I'm also going to put a little bit of Reiki in there too, because I am a Reiki master.
Yeah.
So I can add a little bit of an energy spike to it just to kind of help do what it is that you are doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to, I'm happy to take requests. If you buy the crystal and you want me to put a special intention to it, happy to do so.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so these will be available hopefully when this podcast comes out. Yeah.
I have some on my wish list still, so there is that.
Yeah. And we do have to go up north and look for rocks. And we are going to put together a little group.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there you
Yeah,
go.
a little group. I was going to say a resort, but we're not doing a resort. We're
No.
going to get dirty and look at rocks.
Yeah.
And
Have a campfire maybe.
have a campfire
Do
and
copper stuff. Who knows?
yeah.
Kumbaya.
So just some like chill out healing kind of things.
Yeah.
Get in touch with your
um, with your rock self.
Yep.
I need to edit that out because that was stupid. I was like, where am I going with this? So I can come up with great stuff if I'm typing it out, and then I have to like reread it, rewrite it over and over
Yeah.
again. But just like talking is hard for me.
I am the exact opposite. You ask me to write anything?
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
I will not. I will not.
Sarah was like, I will sit in this chair and talk.
All day, every day. if
Tell
you
me
want me to.
when, and then
Give me
we'll
bullet points,
go.
I will rattle off all day long. Yeah, but I cannot write to save my life because I know what I need to say. That's it. And then my hand is not fast enough. And I'm already on like 5 other things. And then I'm like, fuck. So then I have to go back. And then my words aren't right. And I'm just like,
Yep.
nope,
Yep.
nope, not doing it.
That makes
Just
sense.
gonna talk. It's way easier.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense. All right. Well, and on that note, I think we should end it.
Yeah. All right. So this has been a whole lot of fun today. I've been enjoying looking at all of your new rocks. I like surprises. I like that you gave me a surprise.
Yay.
You know, let's keep doing this because I
Okay.
enjoy surprises. That's why I tell people to bring me rocks and I'll help them identify it for free. Just because of the fact that I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And when it gets on large scale, I have to calm that down a bit. But if you just have one rock, bring it into me. I want to see it because it's cool. So this was a whole lot of fun for me. So thank you.
Yeah.
I love surprises.
Yes.
But this is definitely, it's a good wrap up point, I think, to stop here. And,
Yeah.
you know, the candle's a little hot on your desk.
Yes.
You know, we got to end it here.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you. And
Hope everybody enjoyed listening
yeah.
and blabbering about rocks.
And we're good.
All right, peace out.
Bye bye. Midlife gems, outtakes.
I've never seen like 3 of these. Come on. I find rocks for a living, and I've only seen 3 of those.
Okay.
I've seen big amethyst chunks, but that's a scepter pattern, where it's bigger on the top than it is here.
Yeah.
So that's the scepter pattern. You can get an amethyst spike.
Okay.
But it's a lot different than this.
I feel like maybe we should keep this.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think he's really cool. But
We'll see.
We can
We'll see.
get along. Yep, it's gonna bend that light real nice.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
All right. And so, like, metaphysically, what do...
You have to cut that part out.